Hey, what's up? This is Mr. Opinionated coming to you on this very windy Wednesday. The wind is definitely letting us know who's the boss. You know, if you think you're in control, just let nature take its course, and then it'll pretty much show you that we ain't on nothing. Okay, so the name of this video is Pushed into Purpose. Pushed into Purpose. And I want to talk to you a little bit about knowing your purpose in life, and oftentimes why we don't end up doing what we're purposed to do. Sometimes there are things that we know we're supposed to be doing. We know our gifts, we know our callings, and we kick against the pricks. So we know what we're supposed to be doing, we know what we're good at, but we don't do it. Case in point, there could be something that you could be doing with your life, and it is really not what you're purposed for. Or there could be something that kind of could be a stepping stone onto your purpose. And you may get hung up along the way, you may get comfortable along the way, and you get stuck, and you don't want to move. But God has a bigger purpose for your life, meaning there's something for you to do. Where you at could be a training ground. Where you at could be something that is meant to toughen you up. Or, what's up, Anthony? Where you at could be something where God has led you to. What up, cuz? Where you at in life could be something where God placed you to gain some experience, to enlarging your network, whatever that is. But when there comes a time when it's time for you to leave, then you must leave. A lot of times we overstay our welcome in a lot of places. You know, you've had those people that come over to your house, and you know, it could be a dinner or it could be some type of engagement, and people kick off their shoes. You know, they're going through your cabinets, they in your washroom, looking, seeing what kind of medicine you're taking, they trying on your clothes, and they overstay their welcome. That's how it is when we are in places where God has already designated that it's time to go, but we're just going to keep on staying there. We're going to keep on trying on shoes. We're going to keep on looking in the cabinets, but it's time for us to go because there's a purpose for us. And then something arises, something happens. That could be a corporate downsizing, that could be a death, that could be somebody leaving that you knew that kind of looked out for you, and that's a push. Or you could get sick and you may have to take some time off and do something else, and that's a push. Sometimes God has to push us into our purpose because we get stagnant. Sometimes we get comfortable. Sometimes what's meant to be a temporary dwelling place, we didn't lay down a brick foundation and it was supposed to be a tent. So wind comes along like the Chicago wind and just blows our tent like way off, and then we can't catch it, so we have to find another tent. So you're pushed into purpose. So think about some of the things in your life that you did not want to change. Think about places that you knew you needed to be, but you didn't put yourself in those places because you got hung up on the scenery or you got hung up on the people, and then something had to come along to push you into where you needed to be. I call that God pushing you into your purpose, because we always don't want to do what God wants us to do. We don't necessarily do what we've trained or been prepared to do, because sometimes we just get hung up. Sometimes we get comfortable. And something has to happen in our lives to push us into that next level. Now, it can be a soft tap. It can be a bigger nudge. Or it can be a push that where your neck gets whipped back. You can get pushed so hard because you've been ignoring all the signs. You've been ignoring the signs. You've been ignoring the subtle things that people could have been dropping. And you may not have paid attention to the tap. Or you may not have paid attention to the nudge. And sometimes you have to get pushed, like forcefully, into your purpose. So look around at where you're at in life. Look at what you're doing. Look at where you want to go. Look at what you're good at, what your purpose is at, and what is naturally comes natural and very easy for you, that could very well be your purpose. And where you are is not your final destination. So we have to make sure that we are paying attention to those taps, those nudges, and we definitely want to pay attention to those pushes. So, that's all I wanted to talk about today, because sometimes we have to get pushed into purpose because we just simply don't know where to go. You can follow me on all social media at Mr. Opinionated. That's MrOpenyonated. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Please make sure you go like the opinionated.com fan page on Facebook and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for everybody that jumped on, that listened to me. And if this blesses you, if it says something to you, share it. And definitely, if you're doing something, share that with me, because I believe that we are all interconnected in some kind of way. So it's very important that we support each other and that we remind each other of what our purpose is. Because sometimes somebody can see your purpose, somebody can see your gifts, and you may not see them. So they may have to remind you, oh, you're good at that. Or you know what? You've been doing that for too long. You need to get to the real business at hand. So that is my video. Those are my words for today, and I'll see you later.